There was once a girl named Marushka. She was a good and modest girl who lived with her stepmother and half-sister Helena. Her stepmother disliked Marushka because she was more beautiful and kind than her own daughter. She worked her from morning till night, and yet she never said a kind word to her. One winter's day, Helena thought she wanted violets. Stepmother ordered Marushka to go into the woods and fetch some violets. Otherwise, don't come home. Marushka went into the snow-covered forest. She was cold and her eyes were full of tears. She walked and walked until she came to a high mountain with a fire burning at the top and 12 men sitting around it. 12 marigolds. Each wore a different cloak and differed in age. The youngest was May, the oldest December. "What are you looking for, girl?" December asked. "I'm looking for violets," Marushka answered quietly. "Otherwise, I must not return home." The moons conferred among themselves, and finally, December handed his cane to March. He made a motion with his hand, and suddenly the forest turned green. The sun began to shine, and violets bloomed among the trees. Marushka picked a flower and thanked the marigolds with reverence. She returned home, but her stepmother and Helena were surprised and angry that she had really brought violets. The next day, Helena wished for strawberries. The stepmother sent Marushka into the forest again. Marushka reached the fire again, and this time December handed the stick to June. The forest turned into summer. The strawberries appeared, and Marushka could pick them. At home, however, she only reaped anger. For the third time, Helena wanted fresh apples. Marushka went to the forest again, and this time September made autumn. The apples fell straight into her apron. When she got home, Helena took the apples from her, and she and her mother decided to go into the woods alone. They believed that if Marushka could bring so many treasures, they could do even more. But they were proud and rude. When they arrived at the fire, they spoke rudely and demanded strawberries and apples from the marigolds. The little moons were angry and caused such a snowstorm that the stepmother and Helen lost their way in the forest and never returned. Marushka lived happily afterwards, found good people who loved her, and never again knew cruelty and hatred. The 12 months never forgot her and always protected her, and the bell rang and the fairy tale was over.